All right, everyone, welcome to Out and About. It is Wednesday, April 8th, and if you are listening to this, that means we survived a apparent nuclear war.
Ooh, I didn't even consider.
With Iran. So,
wow, this
we
is
good.
This has the potential to be the lost episode. Should we lay it all on the line?
Imagine we're recording this from a bomb shelter right now.
Oh my God.
Crazy. The world is crazy, Kelly.
Can I be dead serious for a sec?
Yes.
I'm a little worried.
Yeah, no,
I don't
you
know.
get worried about war.
I'm like worried about war, but I'm more so worried about I'm not I don't love the idea of like, you know, everybody dying at once. Like, I don't know who does love that idea, but it's just not really my cup of tea. So when I hear that like a bunch of people are going to die at once, and then that makes it like, well, maybe we're all going to die at once right after.
Right.
I'm a little stressed.
I think if
I have a lot of things
like
I still want to do in life.
There's like a room of people I could do without.
Yeah.
Probably if push came to shove, I could kind of maybe make that happen.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah,
there are certain cities.
Certain cities.
Yeah, certain cities that we could certainly be rid of.
Do you want to name any, or you don't want to advocate for the nuclear?
No, I don't want to give them any. I don't want to give them any ideas. Right. You know what I mean? I just those are my personal vendettas that
most of the
require
bad
a
cities
wipeout.
Do it to themselves anyway.
Yeah, it's very true. But no, it's a strange thing. I was texting Pat. I got a little overwhelmed on the way to work today.
Well, I
and told him
you
to
with
stop
text.
texting me. You do, but I'm okay with that. Like I'm alright with it. I also today realized that I usually am on Do Not Disturb at all times because I don't like an influx of text. I like to go look at them like when they're all there and I can just see them. So I was just getting the notifications. Like I forgot to turn it, or I had turned it off. So I was just getting so many notifications of texts. And then not only were you texting me about like our work, our job, I was also getting texts from like my friends and other people and random people. I've got like 4 different conversations going on all about the war. And then you were like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, Pat, I will see you when I get there.
Well, this is how the show, the planning for the show works is like 20 minutes before. I'll be like, here's what I got. Yeah. And I'm on my computer, so I send.
Yes,
but I realize that can be
but I basically know what we're like. We know what we're chatting about because
throughout.
And we see what happens in the week.
Yeah.
And I don't know how anybody could miss Kristi Noem's husband's big boots.
Here we go.
So that's something that we're going to have to discuss. And we both knew that was going to come up.
For the record, this show had breastplates before Kristi Noem's husband.
Yes.
I have long been into the bimbofication scene far before Kristi Noem's husband.
Exactly. And how do you feel really that he's kind of appropriating your culture? Like, do you think that's stolen valor? Like, does he deserve this? Or has he earned his stripes? Because... I mean, I don't know.
It's tricky because part of me, I do want him to feel fish. I want,
of course. Well, don't
I want him to just kind of feel, just snatched.
And
in
I
those
think
titties.
he is.
He is.
I've never seen someone feel more snatched.
No, he's fully snatched. But it's weird. Obviously, it's weird not to kink shame, but kind of to kink shame. But he sent this woman. This is Byron Noem, Kristi Noem's husband.
Yes.
He sent.
Never heard of him in my life before this.
You never heard of Kristi Noem?
I didn't. No. I knew Kristi Noem. I have never once considered she had a husband. To be honest.
Oh, like, they have a husband and kids.
She's such a like. I don't know, like she's so to me she's like a war robot who wants to kill everybody. Like
she's not a real human. She's
a
criminal.
So I've never
thief
thought about her having a husband and a family, which is you know, bully on me. But I did not. If she were to have a husband and a family, I wouldn't expect this to be her husband.
She said, "Pray for me."
Which is like, well, she's having an affair. Isn't that the whole thing?
Yeah, with Corey Lewandowski or Corey Rutledge or whoever the hell, whoever the hell it is.
One of the Corey Rutledge.
$25,000 she sent to some. Like a findom, essentially, to just bully him. But he didn't understand how the bullying works because he would tell her what to say to him. It's like, that's not how it works.
Well,
if you're going to be a sub, you got to be a sub.
It sounds like he has a very specific set of kinks. And again, I don't want to kink shame, but I do wonder where this specific one comes from. And not only are these big fat titties, his, you know, usually a little uneven, he doesn't have those nipples lined up, and that is a problem for me.
That bothered you?
It bothered me a lot because we can't have Bernie Mac eye nipples.
No, Bernie Mac eye nipples. My God,
we just can't have that happen. We need to be better about that. And Sarah Sherman on Saturday Night Live this weekend did hilarious.
Good for them for doing it and not being afraid.
Shocked. But she had balloons in, and she had like the ties of the balloons as the nipples, which is basically what he did. But she also had them like cockeyed, and it made it just so much funnier. Like what? So I just don't know where that comes from. As a man who wishes he had big fat titties, can you explain?
I don't have any idea where it comes from. I think it's definitely a power thing. I'm not trying to like
big boobs are powerful.
I'm trying to put my brain into the mind of Byron Noem, and I just can't. Maybe he's just getting nothing at home.
Sure,
and he wants to be just kind of like bitched out. Like I don't get it.
Okay. So, okay, I guess the FinDom stuff is separate from the big boobs. Like, I feel like that's a trend that he's doing. Like, FinDom stuff I get. Like, you have a humiliation kink. You want to be embarrassed. You want to be scared. You're like, you've got too much, your life is so boring you need to create issues for it. Like, I get.
That's exactly what it is.
Totally.
Your life is boring. That's so interesting.
You're bored by your life, and so you need to create issues. Well, that's also war, Pat. Men are bored, so they create war. Are women creating war?
True.
No, they're not, because we're not bored. We have a lot of shit to do.
Has a woman ever created war?
Not that I know of. I'm dead serious.
That's really interesting. I'm going to have to ask.
It's been a joke all over social media lately. It's like that. This is why it sucks that men run everything, because women, if we would just have a discussion and work this out, we wouldn't like have a whole war.
Okay. So this is saying most notable women connected to wars is Cleopatra.
Oh, duh. Well, she's a bad bitch.
She's so bad.
She had to burn it down.
She did.
She also, though, like, she was like married to her brother, which is a thing I don't love about Cleopatra. I do love Cleopatra, but I don't love the incest part. I just want that to be clear.
Elon Omar. She married her brother.
Yeah, it's tough. No, King Tut. I thought Tutankhamun.
King Tut, Queen Victoria, Catherine. So it's been years since a woman has really started a war.
Not since like any sort of royal regime.
Right.
Like 16th century shit. Right. Like where even then it's like they're
Catherine the Great.
Yeah, they're in a and love her too, but she had to do that. I've watched that show.
You did?
Catherine the Great. Yeah.
I never saw. That's the most used show.
They're all very
Queen Elizabeth I was 1451.
Wow.
That's
old
the last
as
time.
Dirt. Yeah, I'm telling
Victoria.
you, women just know how to work shit out, and like we've seen enough housewives that we can argue in a room until we reach a solution, and that's what these men need to do. Like maybe they don't want to argue; they just want to get in the room and big dick everyone in silence until literal nuclear bombs drop. But it's like, okay, yell it out, fight it out, punch each other in the face, and then let's shake hands and make a deal. Because it's ridiculous now.
Everything is just a dick measuring contest.
It really is.
Like, can we go one day,
it.
just one day, without fucking like craziness? I don't want the government to be the main focus of what we are paying attention to.
No, it's so annoying.
The government should silently operate behind us and make sure things run smoothly. And then like every once in a while, oh cool, there's a fucking Easter egg hunt at the White House. Like that's what I want.
I should like never hear about the government. You
know?
No,
I
didn't study poli-sci. Like I don't give a fuck.
Yes. Like, I didn't study poli-sci.
I just wanna watch my TV. I just wanna travel and drink champagne and have a good time. And I don't want to have to worry about the threat of war every day. I'm sorry. Is that so much to ask?
It's insane. But I do think you worry too much about war.
I definitely do. Well, I get stressed in certain moments. Like I'm not always thinking about it.
Right.
But like this morning I was.
Well,
you know.
Yeah. Well, when
we did have an announcement.
The president tweets. He's like, "You'll wipe a civilization off." I was like, "Okay." Anyway, Andrew, could you help me with the setup, please?
Right.
I don't know if this is gonna fucking matter.
What is upsetting to me about it is like this. Yeah, Trump's coming in here. He's putting stuff on Truth Social that's just kind of crazy, like basically threatening to wipe out all of Iran and whatever.
Also, just tweet it. I don't want to have to see a fucking screenshot.
I know.
Tweet it, please.
It's his big.
That's
whatever.
So weird.
That's all aside, but it obviously makes people upset. It stirs people up, and I hate how we. Like you kind of said, it's every day. It's something new, gloom and doom, especially during the week of Artemis 2 orbiting the moon. Like, I'm excited about that. Like, I was so hyped to see the shit about the moon.
Wait, we're not landing on it, though?
No, I don't think so.
We're not landing on it until 2027.
No,
it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
We're like observing it, but they've never been able to go all the way around it. This is like a huge a voyage they've not been able to make, I guess.
But how can we make it in the 60s but not now? That's what I don't understand.
I think it's just really expensive to land on the moon, and it's really expensive to like get up there. And I think it's like one or the other, It's like
get up there.
If we're going all out, we're going all out.
But
also,
like,
people don't, I don't know.
I feel like we have the technology that sent us to the moon in the 60s, like, is in my iPhone now.
I don't disagree with that. The 60s moon landing stuff makes me kind of...
Did we not land?
I believe that we landed, but you're raising good questions. Why don't we just land again? You know what I mean? However, I understand that that they need to like... It's very hard to break through the orbit. So they had to like slingshot themselves into the moon to make sure they got in the orbit to then see the backside of the moon, which we've never seen before. They're the farthest.
I know you're a space queen.
Oh, I'm a moon queen. I'm a moon queen.
No, you're very much a moon
This
queen.
Is very, I mean, again, this is like, this is a huge deal for me. Like,
for you.
We're seeing colors on the moon, and I'm like, okay, well, does that mean that like there's life on the moon? Can I move there? Put me up there, coach. Put me in, coach.
Moonbeam Kelly Keegs.
Literally beam me up. Like, I'm ready right now. I would love to live on the moon. I would love it.
Would you go to space?
I have thought about this multiple times in life. Some days I'm like, yeah, I would love to go to space.
Yes.
Other days I'm like, I'm too claustrophobic to be on that spaceship.
Other days you send yourself to space.
Yeah. Other days I take a lot of edibles and I'm there already.
With enough edibles.
I'm there in my mind.
Anyone can go to space.
Did you see? So like the people that are up there on the moon or orbiting the moon.
Yeah.
interesting crew. A lot of them are like, I never thought this would happen in my life. But this one guy, Reed, he's up there. In 2016, he was like, I had the most vivid dream last night that I was in Mood's orbit. Like, I haven't been able to shake it all day. Literally in 2016.
How old are these people?
I think they're like in their 40s.
Like, I don't understand, how old is an astronaut?
I think astronauts one of those things that you start doing like the second you like. I think kids go to like astro stuff like
astro
before instead of college.
Astro World, maybe.
You know what I mean? Like, who's the guy? His name is Reed. It'll pop right up, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Reed Wiseman. He's 50 years old.
See,
and he went to
me is too old. It's like athletes are in their prime at like 25, 26. Are astronauts in their prime in their 50s?
He is very fit and very handsome, by the way.
Okay, smash.
Yeah,
that's a 30-year-old man.
But do you know what he did? How he dedicated a crater on the moon to his deceased wife?
I saw that.
Pat.
That was so...
It's just so touching, like, and of course, like, when else is he going to be at the moon or near the moon or like, and he's up there, he's doing this, he's in space, and I'm sure he's been on Earth thinking about his deceased wife for however long, hoping that she's in space or in the sky or in the moon or whatever other universe, whatever. And so he's just dedicates a spot to her on the moon. I just fucking love it. I love everything about the moon. And so I'm moving forward. I'm going to focus on the moon.
It's so fucking crazy. Your love of the moon and the stars. I love it.
I'm done focusing on the war. I'm just going to focus on the moon. But it's pretty sick.
Now I want to talk to you about the moon, honey. Okay.
You know, Dante's running around saying it's like a distraction tactic. I think he called it a farce. He was like, "Oh, all those theatrics."
The older I get, the more Dante makes sense.
I know.
But
I think this is real. That guy's kids are, they're making TikToks like my dad successfully landed on the moon, like doing the dances.
It's just I don't know. It's just the whole thing. I don't know what I care about. I think in terms of there's so much news now. I like have a tough time figuring out what I actually.
Well, that's
care
by
about.
design, dear. You know that.
I know.
They don't want you to take a closer look.
I literally I take a look at everything for 15 to 25 seconds.
Me too. And that's generous.
I know. Oh, generous. I know. I know I read the entire internet all day.
Yeah, me too. I'm more addicted. Can we look at our screen time right now?
No, absolutely not.
I want to because I'm so curious.
I'm over 8 hours. Easily over 8 hours.
Screen time.
And I've gotten so bad now that I'm trying to really dial it back. Like if I wake up to pee, like I bought a clock to put in my bedroom so I don't have to look at my phone. It's really that bad.
Honestly, I did that a while ago with an alarm and it never worked. I just used my phone forever. Yesterday I had 8 hours and 28 minutes. That's sick.
It's
Sunday
so
I had
sick.
6 hours and 50 minutes, but to be fair, I was on a flight. Today already it's 11 a.m. 3 hours and 15 minutes I've spent on my phone.
And then you set the limits for apps on your phone and you just blow through
It's all social media too. Today, out of the 3 hours and 15 minutes I've been on my phone today, 2 hours and 7 minutes I've been on social media.
What one? Twitter, the worst one?
I'm sure. Let's see.
Also, there's
X. Yeah, 2 hours on X and Instagram and 1 hour on TikTok. But what was I spending on? I wasn't on TikTok this morning. Maybe at midnight.
TikTok sucks.
Late
TikTok's
last night
like
I was.
juvenile.
Yeah, I get bored on TikTok easily because I feel like the conversations and the stuff that are being had, it's like I'm just not in the mood for someone to speak to me like I'm illiterate, Like I don't need things dumbed down. I would actually like an in-depth analysis of something.
Right.
I don't need you to give it to me brief or like in a TikTok slang. Like I'm good. I also
just
get ads all day. Every single thing I swipe is an ad for some sort of skincare, for some sort of you're getting old, your neck is crepey. Get this fucking and I'm like enough already. Like
your AdSense is just about physical looks.
Literally, yes.
Really?
I'm dead serious. All of it.
Was it you who said something where I don't know, I might have just seen this. Our parents used to see 500 ads a day, and now we see 5,000 ads a day.
Oh my God, no.
I don't know where. I don't know where
you learned this. Yeah, where'd you learn this? I mean, that's
Literally
a horrible
on
fact.
social media.
Holy shit, that's horrible.
It's devastating.
Well, good thing my mom doesn't see as many ads as I do. Well, she might now, but we both suffer from the same need to purchase everything we see. Like
it's so crazy.
And my aunt too. Shout out to my aunt Colleen. She was a QVC queen.
Oh.
So she would just like have QVC on all the time and her house was just full of shit from QVC.
Shut up my nan. Same thing.
Big time.
Late night QVC.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. But I almost went on a date with a guy who worked at QVC and I was like excited about it. But
I would be excited about that.
John something. He was like he was a show queen.
Oh.
And I
saw
he
was
him,
like literally on QVC? I thought he just worked for.
He is like the Isaac Mizrahi's like prodigy.
What?
John,
what happened? You didn't go out?
It never like lined up. Bad Aquise or something. But I saw him. I was like, now this is a doll she has charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Of
She's
course.
on camera. She's got moxie, great looking, like confident. I was like, this is someone who I could
Absolutely.
Who I could get involved with.
Well, so here's the
question. I need someone who can hold their own against me.
Absolutely.
I can't be the center of attention.
And I love that you're saying it like that, because that means that you're willing to support someone's, support someone in their endeavors.
Oh, there's no jealousy.
That's so nice.
Now I gotta find this fucking guy.
You have to tell people that you're not jealous of other people's careers. I feel like that hinders a lot of people,
No, and also like
people
I don't
are jealous
care
of
about
me.
career. People are jealous. The haters are jealous.
Men are jealous. Men get jealous when we date, and I could pay for everything. They get really pissed.
Do they really?
Well, I could tell them when they're insecure, because then they like want to do weird sex stuff. Like they just not weird sex stuff, but like they want to. It's very like it's a little more aggressive than necessary. Where I'm like, okay, I get it. You're a big man, It's like one of those.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't say this guy's name, because I don't know if he.
Yeah, maybe don't say his name. Maybe
okay, well, this is him.
I
don't want to say his name, but it's John Badaglicio of QVC.
You can bleep it.
No, we matched on a couple things.
Oh my God, Pat, he is so hot.
No, it was.
He has a chiseled face and beautiful hair.
I sound like a psycho right now. I haven't talked to this guy in 5 months. He's hilarious. The way he talks on TV.
Is he not married? Who's this?
No, I have no idea who that is.
Oh, I think he's just in the photo. He's obviously gay.
I'll have her eliminated if that's the case.
Yeah, have her eliminated.
But it was just like someone who gets it, someone who's in the biz.
I'm just looking in the comments now. Why? He was the best man in her. In the wedding for his best friend, which is this woman. Oh. So he has a woman best friend that he was the best man of. Can you handle that competition?
Yeah, I have a woman best friend. I have multiple women
That is
best
actually
friends.
so true.
And good luck dealing with those bitches.
That's so
those
true.
ladies
so
are
true.
fucking crazy.
Well, I wish you the best, and I hope you guys work it out and get back together.
By work it out, I mean I hope he sees this,
go on
DMs
one
me,
date.
go on one date, and then we'll take it from there.
That'd be really nice.
I did want to talk to you about something.
Oh?
You were in Disneyland. Disney World.
Correction. I was in Universal.
Okay.
And there is a difference.
You're in Universal. You're doing Harry Potter stuff all weekend.
I'll explain. Would you like me to explain for real?
Please do, because we have to talk about the difference between Disney adults and Harry Potter adults.
Yes, we very much do.
Because there is a difference.
There is a huge difference. And by the way, Universal is not just Harry Potter. It's everything under the Universal umbrella. So if you've seen a movie or a TV show that's Universal, it's at those parks. Like there are just certain sections that are Harry Potter dedicated. But there's also like a Nintendo section.
Which is where you were lurking.
There's a where I actually was lurking for quite a while was the Dark Universe section.
Oh no! Oh, the dark arts. You were like actually trying to cast.
I was in the dark universe. No, but it's not Harry Potter.
You are not allowed to do anything with dark arts.
You are misinformed.
Nothing on dark arts from you from now on.
It's called Dark Universe, and it includes Frankenstein, Dracula, werewolf shit, like costume makeup, Bride of Frankenstein, stuff like that is also Universal.
Yeah.
So they have opened up where I was staying. I was there with my brother. My brother is a big Nintendo person. He's a gamer.
Okay.
And it was his birthday.
GAYMER.
Yes.
Gamer. Yep.
And he
it's literally a category of day, gamer.
But like yes. Yeah. So it was his birthday. So
can we talk more about your brother? I can tell that makes you uncomfortable. I'm just kidding.
I was like, well, I don't like to talk about him when he's not here, dear.
Yes.
I don't know if he would like that. So, but no, we go for his birthday. He's a big gamer, loves Nintendo, and Universal Studios it's hard to describe for people not in the know. Universal theme parks now consist of 3 different parks.
Okay.
Or 4 technically if you include the water park.
Give me the breakdown.
Okay, I'm giving you the breakdown. 4 if you include the water park, which is Volcano Bay. But then there's Islands of Adventure, which is like
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, that's Disney.
Okay.
So I'll break down both the differences because people are really confused. Islands of Adventure has like superhero stuff. It has one of the pieces of Harry Potter. It's got some like old timey comic book like Spider-Man. There's a ride like that. There's also in Islands of Adventure, there's like a Jurassic Park section. There's a King Kong ride. There's also, like I said, the Harry Potter thing and a few other things kind of dispersed. Then there's Universal Studios, which is like Simpsons Land. It's called Springfield, like because whatever. There's also a ride about the Mummy that's there. There's like a big SpongeBob store. Like it's more like
I have zero interest in anything.
Yeah, you wouldn't like Studios. I don't think you would like Islands of Adventure if you like a roller coaster. But the new and then the water park, like I said before. But the new theme park that's opened up is called Epic Universe.
Okay,
and that is comprised of another piece for Harry Potter.
Okay.
Which there's now 3. There's also one in Studios, Diagon Alley. And you can take a train between Hogsmeade, which is in Islands of Adventure, to Diagon Alley, which is in Studios. It's like a 4-minute ride.
Oh, very
it's
cool.
very cute. But that in itself is a ride. So it's another line you have to wait on for a fucking hour. Whole thing. So Epic Universe is comprised of another piece of Harry Potter, but it's like the French area from Fantastic Beasts and also the Ministry of Magic. So that's like an interesting ride if you're a Harry Potter person. There's also the Isle of Berk, which is How to Train Your Dragon. Okay. So you know, or do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the black dragon. It's like called Toothless. Very cute. Kids love that area. I didn't care about that area. There's this place called Celestial Park is like kind of a part of it, but they've got a huge roller coaster called like Stardust Racer that everybody's talking about. And my brother and I got to go on it. We happened to be front row. It was like, it blew my ponytail out of my head. Like it was crazy. It was so good. Then there's also the Nintendo World, which that's what everybody is wanting to go to Epic Universe to see.
Is it new?
It's brand new, opened last year. So that's why it's like such a big deal. 24,000 people in the park on Friday.
What?
And about 20,000 of them went through Nintendo.
Jesus.
And it's kids, it's adults, it's like the range of people that go to Universal is much bigger than those who go to Disney, because Disney is for kids. Like I would say that an argument can be made for teens and their friends, and you can definitely go and have fun as an adult. Like I've drank around the world as an adult, very fun. Like if you like a nostalgia trip, but Universal is for like being immersed in a world, and then there's also rides and stuff. So Nintendo World, you go in there, and first of all, you go up like an escalator that's shaped like a Super Mario like pipe tunnel, like those green tunnels, the bloop 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 bloop, like that shit. And I've got my video game sounds down. So you go in the world and then you come out, and it's got like walls around it to make you feel like you're in this thing, and it's just like games and rides, and it's all Mario themed, and fucking Mario is walking around with Luigi, and Peach is over here, and Bowser's Castle full scale.
Really?
Like for the people that really love that kind of stuff, my brother was like, I can't believe this, I can't believe it. But I felt the same when I saw Harry Potter World for the first time.
What's the demo?
It's gamers, people who like Nintendo.
In all of Universal.
Oh, for all of Universal. Universal, I would say, is for like it's for movie lovers, I would say.
I picture the record store owner from The Simpsons. When I think Universal, that's what I picture.
Maybe.
But I'm also a hater.
trying to think of someone who would go, because I don't know anybody that's ever gone and not had a good time. The only thing that you could not have a good time with, obviously, is like the crowds. The crowds suck depending on when you go. But if you're strategic about your timing, you can kind of avoid like the rush of kids in the afternoon and whatever. But something also cool about Universal is that they have something called City Walk, which is, it's got a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville, it's got Bubblegum Shrimp Co., and that's attached to like the other big parks. So it's like you go over there, get real boozed up, and then you go in and start riding rides and spend some money. Wow. So they're smart. They've got it all worked out. We were there the last night we were there. We were around City Walk, and they're throwing a big concert.
Oh, cool.
That's right by where like the big. You've seen like the Universal thing where it spins.
Yeah, of course.
That's where all that is. Oh. But Epic Universe, and so Mario World, and then there's Dark Universe, which is the, like I said, the Dracula, werewolf, Frankenstein, and there's a Frankenstein ride. So my brother and I got there Thursday night. We ran over to Harry Potter because we knew that we wouldn't be able to get on that ride during the daytime. Just the two of us.
How nice.
Lovely. And so we ran over to get on this one ride because we knew that we wouldn't be able to get it during the day because the lines are super long and the fast passes were all sold out. Like they're booked out like 3 months in advance, whole thing. So we get right on the ride. We're having a great time, whatever. We come back to the room. We order room service. And the guy like drops off. Oh, yeah.
What a weekend.
He drops off. Like this guy comes in and he's like, giving us our food. And my brother and I, by the way, are so high on edibles at this point. And so we're like sitting there like, thanks, man. Like whatever. Yeah. And then he's like, he goes, by the way, make sure you get on Frankenstein. He's like, kids run out of there crying. And I said, okay. And I don't know what about us made him think that we'd be like excited to go on the ride that would make kids cry. But we did go on it, and I could totally see how kids would cry. It's a spooky ride.
And were you still in your dark arts costume at this?
Yes, of course. Of course I was. Of course I was. Did you see
I'll tell you, it does seem fun. I think
you would have so much fun.
I think there's a big difference between Disney adults and like we'll say Harry Potter adults.
Well, say Universal people.
Adults. Yeah. I think Universal adults have self-awareness, and it's campy. I think that's the big difference.
Universal's totally camp.
It's very camp. I think people are there. It's fun. You realize it's kind of goofy, and it's nerdy.
They have like they had a Jaws ride. And then there's like a big fake great white shark outside. You could put your body in to take a pic. Like it's very
exactly.
Think about like I don't know, like if you go to like a premiere of a movie that you love, and there's like kitschy stuff to take pictures with and souvenirs, and you're just a big fan. Like it's that, but 10 times over.
And I think Disney is the opposite. I think Disney adults have such, I think to each their own, but I think there's such a stigma around Disney adults. Yes. It's like juvenile and can be kind of creepy. It's one of those things where there's a small group of people in a community that give everyone else a bad look. And 100%. I think Disney falls victim. I mean, look at like plus size park hoppers, like these fucking lunatics.
The girls were talking about them out there.
Oh my God. It's like these people give everyone else a bad name.
Yes.
I think I think Universal is like harmless in a way.
Agreed. But here's the thing. If you peel back a few more layers of me, I do have a little bit of Disney adult in me. I've been to Disney
literally
many a time, like as an adult. So, and like I said, it is much more fun if you're like with your friends.
Right.
And I had have a very good friend whose family is very entrenched in Disney. They are Disney people.
Yes.
And they had, graciously taken me along many a time on their trips. Right. And I've this is some of my best memories ever. But part of the fun, I would say, of going to Disney as an adult is just like seeing the joy everywhere. I think people really like to capture that feeling. Right. So it's like you see people having fun. The atmosphere is nice. Right. Everyone is lovely. Like it's a you'll get fired at Disney if you're not lovely to everybody that you see. You know, like you're not running into anything bad. Right. And I think just being surrounded by that makes people feel good. Right. And then, the rides and the nostalgia and whatever else just comes with it. And if you like those things, you like those things. But I would say Universal is definitely more for adults than kids. And Disney just, you don't have to go on the kid rides, but there's a couple of good things there, like Everest and Animal Kingdom. That's a pretty big roller coaster. Yeah. And, it's interesting to see all of the detail that goes into it too. Like when I was in Epic Universe, even the storm drains are like it's crazy, crafted to look like the hotel we were staying at. Like it's crazy the amount of money and time and dedication and love that like goes into building these universes for people to create these memories, you know. Right. And I'm not being sponsored by Universal, it just sounds like I am.
I just think it's a fun time. How much money were your tickets?
So fucking expensive, Pat. Like actually sick. So I'll tell you I'll tell you all of it.
Tell me, because I think Disney was very attainable when we were younger.
It used to be. It's not anymore.
It's now become this thing where you can kind of get in at the ground level, but you're going to be waiting for a long time, and then you add and add and add and add, and then next thing you know, it's a family of 4 and you're spending $15,000 for 3 days at Disney.
And that's really not far off, Pat. I'm dead serious. Like I've been saying this whole time, I don't understand how people can afford to bring a family
I don't either.
to Universal. Like it was just me and my brother. Hold on. The hotel alone. Why can't I find? There's so many fucking emails.
If you don't want to, I'm just more interested in what the actual
I'll tell it because it was
cost.
the new. It's the new hotel. It's called the Helios Hotel. It's the one that's attached to Epic Universe.
So it's in the park.
And it was sick. Like it's look. Did I not show you pictures of from my view from my bed?
No.
Look at
this.
And
you had a regular room. It's 2 beds.
I had a 2-queen park view.
2-queen park view at the Helios for how many days?
For 3 nights.
For 3 nights.
Let me show you the view first,
and
then I'll show you.
$1,000 a night or something.
Yes. This is literally the view from my bed.
I mean, it's
insane. And we had a separate entrance for park guests, and also if you stay on property, you get an extra hour in the morning. Like you can go at 8 a.m. before all the people.
Look at how many people.
I'm telling you. That's when everybody came. That's when they opened the park to the rest of the public.
Fuck?
I tweeted that video. They opened the park to the rest of the public, like not hotel guests, and everybody ran to Nintendo World. That's where they're going.
Yeah,
they're sprinting
wild.
over there. Isn't that nuts? But
all right, so it was $1,000 a night.
Yeah, let me see. Grand total cost, 2 adults, park view, 2 queen beds. The Thursday night was $1,200. Friday night was $1,282, and Saturday was $800.
And this comes with tickets to the park.
No, it does not.
It doesn't.
That's completely separate. And so the tickets to the park. Here we go. Universal Orlando Resort. Tickets to the park were each, we got a 3-day park to park adult tickets, which means that you can go throughout the parks however you want, but only for 3 days. And they give you 5 days to do that. So like you could go to Universal for 5 days, but you can only go to the parks for 3 of those days. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And so each ticket was $609, and
per day.
No, that's like for the thing. So the total was $12.99. But here's the thing: I didn't get fast passes or anything, which are an additional $200 per person.
Okay.
And then there are also other like perks you can get for families and stuff that we didn't have to do because it was just the 2 of us. And I would say, again, if you have a family of 4, that's $600 per person. Like, I know that's a slightly difference in pricing for kids.
Right.
And that's only 3 days. Like, if you go on a 5-day trip, you can only go to the park 3 of those days. There's also like a 4 and a 5-day ticket, whatever, that are much more expensive. It's just like, I am shocked at how many people spend that much money to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it is unbelievable to see and be a part of, and it's a well-oiled machine and like whatever. Like, I'm not shitting so much on Universal. It's more so that I can't believe that we're at the point where like people are paying this much money for the shit. I
don't know how anyone can afford to
myself
do
included
anything these days.
Yeah. And remember, I do not have any like, I don't have any life expenses. I don't have kids or a mortgage or anything. So it's like, I don't care about spending this money on my brother, who like I haven't been able to like give him a big birthday gift in a long time. He's he only likes certain things.
How
so I'm
old
like,
is
he just turned 28.
It's exciting, bro. It's kind of a nothing birthday, but
yeah, that's what.
Well,
that's why we're trying to spice it up with this, But we've been talking about going like before the park was even finished, so it was just like a long time coming. And
I want to have my nephews experience that, like that.
You
they're
would
like
love
getting
to watch
into
them.
like
wait till
Disney,
they're older though.
like,
Wait till they're older though,
because it's you don't want a little 5-year-old and 2-year-old.
No, because it's also a lot on the family. It's hot and it's a lot of walking. It is. I was walking 20,000 steps a day.
Oh,
yeah. That kind of walking.
Can you rent a scooter?
And we were being leisurely. You know what I mean? We were just kind of hanging out, whatever. Yes, you can rent scooters, but the people on the scooters, you give them side eye.
Right.
Some of them are, but some of them aren't. So I'm like, what's your problem? Why are you on a scooter, lazy ass? Get your ass up.
Lazy ass. Yeah. I had one in Vegas.
Well, you had a bum knee or whatever.
I know people are probably thinking that, like, here's this drunk,
but
which I was.
Didn't
just
you
a drunk.
Clearly have like a thing on though?
Yeah, I would like make it visible so I didn't get looks.
I would
at
do
the
that
time.
too. I'd like put it over my.
Oh
knees.
my! I was playing it up.
Have to.
So fucking bad when I was in
to.
Vegas. That was the infamous Za. When Za got so drunk, he Ubered to a Apple store.
Oh, that's right.
But his phone was in the room the whole time.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, I want to talk to you about this story. You see this Howard Stern shit?
Yes, I did, because I saw your tweet. And question for you: have people always been bitching about Howard Stern as a boss?
Stern. So Howard Stern's assistant is suing him for like unfavorable work conditions or unattainable work, whatever. I don't know. Hold on. She's
because
suing
he
him
like has porn stars shoot ping pong balls out of their pussies.
No, that's the old Howard. So the
sorry.
So Howard's
he's different now. He's changed.
He's different. So Howard's assistant is suing him for an alleged hostile work environment. So this woman, Leslie Nunn, worked for him for a couple of years. Her job was to live in their 20,000 square foot Hamptons house. She was paid $265,000.
What's happening right now?
Oh, people are just saying hi. You thought it was nuclear war?
No, really. But like, to who? Who are people saying hi to?
I don't know.
I heard too many things at once.
No. We're good.
You know that I'm like
picking it back up. Howard Stern's assistant suing him. Her job was she wanted to live in the 20,000 square foot Hamptons house. That was her job, and it was to manage the Hamptons property and run their cat rescue. Apparently, they rescue cats, which is like the most bored housewife, rich person thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that. But
she was paid $265,000 a year with an $80,000 bonus. She had to sign an NDA.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you say her yearly salary again?
$265,000 a year.
Right, okay. $265,000 plus an $80,000 bonus every year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is to live in a Hamptons house and run a cat rescue and manage the property, whatever. She signed an NDA.
Yeah.
So she's now trying to get the courts to make the NDA null and void so she can speak freely.
Shit.
But she's suing Howard Stern because in the NDA it said she can't talk about their sleep habits. She can't talk about what they eat. She can't talk about where they travel. And Howard Stern is a notoriously neurotic man.
Yes.
He's a nightmare to work for.
Yes.
His show has been a fucking terrible, hostile work environment for years.
Right.
And now someone outside of the realm of the actual show is suing him. But it just begs the question, like, if you're an assistant and you're making all of this money and you get fired. So she got fired before she got her big bonus. She was promised big bonus in January.
Yeah.
And then in February she was fired.
Okay.
What is the possible upside to this for her? Because she can't maneuver this guy in court. He has unlimited pockets.
Yeah, I don't know what her
So
angle
I don't know
is
what
here.
She's never going to be hired as an
What
assistant
is she suing
again.
him for?
She's hiring him for a hostile work environment.
Okay.
And she's saying they're like sketchy with the way they pay their staff and all this stuff. Part of me loves it because I'm like, dude,
no, of course,
this guy's worth $1 billion. Take him, get a couple $1 million from him. Who cares?
We do love the drama, but yeah, I don't love someone like if you're being told like, hey, you're about to work for some weirdos, and so you better sign. You got to sign all this shit so you don't Like, we're weird, but we're worth a lot of money. So can you just like,
could you keep your
collect
mouth
a paycheck
shut in a
and
situation?
whatever? And she agreed. So I don't know. You can't really go back on that unless the stuff behind the scenes is so egregious that even an NDA is like, you know, you're morally opposed to keeping it quiet
but that's
or whatever.
What could it possibly be morally opposed?
Right, which I can't imagine that that's the case. Because if she, like, you know, are they murdering people? Like, that's when, if I like know about a murder, I'm probably going to break an NDA. You know what I mean? Like, maybe.
It's
Although
also,
I don't know if it's the right
like,
price.
This is like the Tiger Woods stuff. It's like these people are weird. If you're famous for that, if you're famous for a long time, you're weird. And you're into weird stuff sexually. Your daily routines, or everything about you is fucking weird because you've experienced so much life. So if you're gonna go work for one of these people, you just have to deal with it.
They're also the people they're adrenaline junkies in one way. Like, it's like they have this high of like performing and public perception and whatever.
Yes.
And kind of like Byron Noem, it's like, you know, they need to get off somehow, and it's like, or feel fulfilled somehow. So they're doing all this weird shit. But here's the thing with Howard Stern. Didn't he start getting a lot weirder around COVID? Didn't everybody say that?
It broke his brain.
Yeah, he locked himself up in that Hamptons house and like never came out. Isn't that the same house or whatever?
Yeah.
So maybe this girl saw some shit. Like, I don't know. I think it's not fair of her to be moving the goalpost because she didn't get this bonus. Right. I think she should have gotten the bonus. Why didn't she get it? That's the question. Why didn't she get the bonus?
That's what's so exactly. And that's what's so interesting to me. Like, wealthy people, how they pay their staff.
Yeah.
It's like, do you, like, I know some people have like a lot of money and they'll have, you know, like maybe a cook in the house or something.
Sure, yeah.
And it's like, if I'm a cook in the house, or if you're that close to that much money all the time, at some point you're going to break and be like, just fucking give me some of this. Maybe she just broke and she's like, fuck this guy. He's getting paid $260,000 a day.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe she just felt underpaid. But that's a conversation you need to have then with them. And it's like, if they're not going to give you a raise, then you got to quit, you know, like, that's because it doesn't sound like these people are, I mean, I don't know, $250,000 plus another 80 grand just to kind of live in that big ass house and work with the cats. Like, you're not going to find a job that's that cushy for that much money. That amount of money is insane. I've never even seen that amount of money in a paycheck before.
Right.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
So you gotta, you know, maybe she's got a taste for the lavish lifestyle, and she suddenly is seeing the writing on the wall. But now she's screwed. Like, I hope she's been saving, hope she's been investing, because
no one
again,
saves.
You're never gonna get, like, she'll never get hired again.
She'll never be able to go to Universal or Disney.
Definitely not. Definitely not. She can't afford that shit.
Do you like the Hamptons?
I do. I like. Well, I used to. They're ruined now.
Yeah.
Have you been lately?
Why are the Hamptons ruined?
Club culture has ruined the Hamptons because every bar you want to go to, you have to get a table. They have table service at Hamptons bars now, Pat. It's disgusting. Bring back the sloppy tuna. Let me puke on the street. Like, I
threw up in sloppy tuna.
Let me go make out with some guy on the beach. Do you not know my sloppy tuna story where I fucked up my teeth?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You took yes. So
yes. I don't. I've told this story before on other pods, but I was at the sloppy tuna. This was my first trip to the Hamptons ever. Like, my very first trip. I had just gotten a job in New York City. I was with my new work friends, and my friends they'll see this and crack the fuck up because they love this story, even though it's horribly embarrassing for me. So I'm out with them. I'm like 23 at the time, so I still can't handle my booze.
Right.
I'm drinking like I'm in college still.
Right.
And I get super, super drunk. And then I meet up with this guy who I had hooked up with in the city. He also happened to be in the Hamptons. And me and my friends were in the sloppy tuna. And he was like, oh, I'm outside. I said, all right, hold on. So I went outside and we go to the beach. It's like, for those who know, the sloppy tuna is right on the beach. And so the entrance to the beach is next to it. So he's like, let's go on the beach and like talk. We're going to make out, obviously, and probably have sex. But so we go out there and we're like making out on the beach. And then I was like, hold on, wait, I have to pee so bad. Like, I can't, like, I'm so drunk. I have to pee. Let me go inside the sloppy tuna real quick. I'll be right back. So I like run inside. I'm so drunk. I'm like falling over in the toilet, basically, whatever. And then on my way out,
95 pounds.
Literally, yes. And I was like, at that time, I really was. And so I'm like running back out, and the like ramp, or not ramp, but like the spot that you go up back onto the beach at the time was very rocky, and I was wearing flip-flops or whatever, and I tripped and fell and smashed my face. Like, I hit my two front teeth. My one front tooth went through my lip. I had a huge like scar on my lip. And
did you return to the gentleman?
Well, I was like on the ground bleeding out. And
out.
I swear to fucking God, a dog came up to me, but like I still don't even know if that really happened. Like it was one of those things where I was like, I'm pretty sure a dog is here, but then it wasn't. And then the guy came over and was like, oh shit, like are you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, I'm fine. I just need to go home. I think I need to go home. I'm sorry. And he was like, yeah, no, that's okay. And he like was giving me eyes like, what the fuck? And I just hadn't seen what I look like yet.
God.
So then I go back to my friends who had just like happened to go back to the hotel at the same time.
Right.
So I walked there and then they got there before me. So they opened the door and I'm literally covered in blood from my mouth, all over my shirt, all over my white pants. And they're like, what the fuck happened to you? And some weaker people may go home after that.
You went out?
Seeing as I definitely needed a stitch or two in my lip, but I stayed the rest of the weekend because it was Memorial Day weekend, my first trip to the Hamptons.
So your tooth go through your lip?
Yes.
Like
here, I have a scar on my lip. Like this is like a big scar. Like all this is a scar.
What the hell?
I know.
What was this? Do you remember this guy?
My lips are lopsided. His name was Ryan. I do remember him. He was very hot, and he had like a bunch of hot brothers, and like. At the time I was like, ooh, he's so like cool or whatever. I don't think he was into me at all. I think he like we hooked up once, and then I was like a ghost that wouldn't go away, and then I I bashed my face in front of him, and that's the last I ever heard or saw from him. Like I never.
And that's the last time. When did the Sloppy Tuna get shut down?
I don't know, but
I
cried when it did.
It was in Montauk, right?
Yes.
My first time in Montauk, I went to the Sloppy Tuna, and I was like so drunk.
It's now Bounce, I think. It's Bounce.
Okay.
Sloppy Tuna.
I threw up outside of the bar.
Yeah, of course.
But
it closed. Let's see. Not saying that when it closed.
War sirens?
Oh my God! Like literally, maybe. God damn. I don't know when. I think maybe like 2016. It seems.
Yeah, that tracks.
Around there, but it's Bounce now, and it looks cool. It looks fun, but again, tables and
it's
bullshit.
It's too much.
It's too much, and everybody's just there for the gram at this point in the Hamptons. Like. I don't know. I
think the Hamptons are on their way. They're obviously never going to be on their way. They're never going to be out. It's like they've had record home sales. Like everything is like very on the up and up.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of it being cool, I think people are
no longer cool.
over it.
You know, my very good friend.
It's peak douchebag.
My very good friend Aida,
yes.
who played Janice in The Sopranos. We became best friends on an airplane. We're literally friends. We text.
Actually?
Actually, yes. She used to live in the Hamptons.
What?
And she had to move out because she said that it's been ruined.
Really?
Yes.
You're friends with Janice from The Sopranos?
Very good friends.
Really?
Yes.
Can we have her on the show?
Text? Yes, absolutely.
Would she actually come on the show?
Yes, she will. Yes, she will. Dead serious.
How the hell do
I'll
I
have to explain to her like all about it. But
I just want to interview her.
She just recently got an Instagram, so you should follow her.
Love it.
She is Pat. You would love her. So I got on an airplane back from Austin, Texas, actually, when Gia and I were there for Bumble, and I was in Comfort Plus, and kind of like whatever. I was so hungover, like probably a level 5, like not really that hungover, but it just seemed more hungover. So I was sitting there with my glasses on. I didn't want to whatever. And then this woman sits next to me and she starts talking to me immediately. Like she's just blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh no, this lady wants to chat. And then we start talking a little bit more. I was like, wait, she's really nice. She's really interesting. Yeah. 2.5 hours we talked nonstop the whole time. About halfway through, she was like, we were talking, I'm from New Jersey. She goes, oh my God, you know Sopranos? I was like, yeah. And she was like, I'm Janice. I said, shut the fuck up. Wait, and I just was too hungover to realize.
This is recent?
This is a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, months ago.
And so, is bizarre.
We exchanged numbers. And like her first text to me was like, hey, bitch. Like we need to. She recorded videos for my family.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She said, what's up, bitch? Stop fucking around. We need to record a video.
Was
we
she
were literally
bombed?
sitting next to each other. No. She's not even a drinker. Or maybe she is, but she wasn't on the plane at all. But then she says stuff like,
she's one of the all-time characters.
She's always, hey, honey, hi, love.
Oh, my God.
She's the best. Actually, she texted me last. I got to respond to her.
Is she married with kids? She's a single lady?
No, she's a single lady.
Obsessed. We need her in.
Yeah.
Third mic.
She'll 100% come
Or first mic. She can have any. And second mic. She can have either of our mics.
I forget why I name dropped her. Why did that happen?
We're talking about the Hamptons and how they stink.
Oh, well, so yes. So she used to live there. And one of our conversations was like, she's like, I had to move out of the Hamptons because it's like ruined by, club promoters essentially.
And that's what's basic. Yeah.
It has been.
It really has been.
Montauk has specifically.
Montauk has.
East Hampton's still okay. Sag Harbor will always be wonderful. And Southampton's got a couple good restaurants still.
I just don't like the Hamptons of it all. Like there are certain people who are just a little too bought in. Like you have to be able to see the humor in it. But the Coachella's this weekend. Coachella is
the next two.
It's just the surf lodge.
Yep.
Out west.
Yes,
That's all Coachella is.
It literally is.
This is an influencer Super Bowl. No.
Neither have I. And I have never really had interest. Like, I think the idea of a festival and dressing up and being in the desert or whatever, and like being in a big house with your friends, like, yeah, that's super fun. But it's become so...
For $7 million.
Right, of course. But it's become so like... Were you at the Hamptons? What are you wearing to the Hamptons? Or, I'm sorry, were you at Coachella? What are you wearing to Coachella?
What are your fits?
It's become a part... Yeah, like that's become... It's become too much for the gram. As soon as something becomes too much for like performative reasons versus people celebrating an event or having fun at an event, like half the people going to Coachella are like there for the Instagram, and I hate that.
I would say more than I would say 90% of them are just brand trips.
Totally.
That's all it is,
I bet
right?
the people that are going
I'm such a hater.
For the music, right, me too, honestly. For the music, though, are like pissed about all the fake ass bitches who are coming through, you know? I'd be like, who are these posers?
Totally. And I think it's more, you think about like, there's like Burning Man, which is the dolls go to Burning, the gays go to Burning Man.
I would love to go to Burning Man.
It's very
just for like a day though. I don't need to be like literally roughing it in the desert.
But fuck no.
Again, another opportunity to pull my titties out with pasties. Like I'm in.
But I think it's very Coachella's very Instagram, and it's very like my brain is shutting off. It's very Montauk, very Surf Lodge.
Totally.
But I think that is on the way out, and I think what's on the way in, I talked about it last week with my GayMaxxing. I think this is Fire Island summer, and I think more so than P-Town. Because the one thing about Fire Island is we don't take our phones out too much. Like, you're there, people take, okay, you have a cup, maybe you have a good body, take a picture in a Speedo.
Sure.
Or you're, take a picture at, the sunset, whatever. It was made famous by that thing.
Of course.
But no one is like whipping out a phone during tea and being like, hey guys, I'm here. Hey guys, I'm in the meat rack. Like, no one is doing that anymore. Not
to disparage my fellow ladies, but I would say that very few women are going to Fire Island.
Yes.
Unless you're like, you've got family there or whatever. But
or you're going to Cherry Grove and you're a lesbian.
Right, exactly. Sorry, yes. Apologies to the lesbians. I did not mean to disparage you like that.
Course.
But I will say that I do think a lot of the like for the gram crowd is women, unfortunately. So, like there are men who are for the gram as well. But I think if more women were going to Fire Island and partying in Fire Island, I think that there would be more footage of Fire Island than there is currently. And I think there's
also an unspoken rule in Fire Island where you don't post.
Exactly.
You don't want it.
Well, it's supposed to be for privacy.
Exactly. Like this is a safe haven.
Men are hooking up.
Men are fucking each other.
Let them do that.
Exactly.
And I would love a space like that for the straights as well.
You have it. It's called the rest of America. Yeah, we have this tiny little island. You have the rest of America.
Well, yeah, but the rest of America also has cell phones. Like, I would like there to be like a no phones. Yeah. Listen, I would get into
there's no service
shit
on the beach. Like even playing my music, it's great.
Oof, I
really do love it out there.
I would love to go. I've never felt like I could go.
You could go.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm sure there's
I'm a gay
coat
man
check
inside.
You could work somewhere. I'm sure there's some sort of dishwashing job
where I belong. Exactly, in the
kitchen
kitchen where I belong. Okay, Rico.
You would like. I think you would like it. It is funny though because every once in a while you see a house mother.
Yeah,
and not like a house mother. A house.
No,
mother.
I would love to be a house mother. I would love to just clean the place up and make sure that it's stocked with snacks and drinks, and I'll just be drunk and smoking in the corner.
But I love going with like the older crowd. Like my friends Wesley and Archie, they own 2 houses there, and we would rent the Bad House,
of course,
which was the other house.
Yeah.
If you need a place on Fire Island, DM me and I'll set you up with these guys. They're great.
Love.
So their house next door, or it might be like right down the road, it overlooks into like the other yards, and their house, the one that they live in the summer, is impeccably
love.
Beautiful, brand new, and then the rental is like, okay, you can have the rental is like falling apart.
Right.
The deck is coming down.
You can stay in the shed.
Literally, but the disparity
that's fine. Who cares?
Between like the older married queens and the guys who are just there roughing it is so funny. And it's such a relief if you go to a house on Fire Island and you go and you're somewhere that has like fucking like water bottles and food. Food is hard to come by in Fire Island because half these people don't eat. They just fucking do drugs.
Well, everyone's doing drugs. Everyone's on GLP-1s. Yeah, it's difficult.
But it is nice. I'm looking forward to it. But I'm going to be hopefully busy all June, so it's going to be tough to get out. But maybe they're doing comedy shows out there now. Jessie Kirson, you know her.
Of course.
Fucking hilarious. She was out there. Tim Dillon did a show out there.
Really? Listen, I would love to go. If you're going and I'm allowed to come through, I would love to be a house mother. I'll make sure that place is stocked with food. I I will cook breakfast sandwiches in the morning. I do that already on other group trips. Like that's the role I love to play on a group trip. Like never in my life am I getting up early in the morning unless I'm on a group trip. Like I am the first one up. I am cleaning up everything. I am making sure like we're set for the day. I'm ready to make breakfast. I'm waiting for everybody to get up. Like I'm just so hyped to like be in a different place.
It really is great.
I don't know, Pat. I think that I think Fire Island could be a place for me, but I'm just not so sure I'm gonna have the energy. How do you keep the energy up when you're in Fire Island?
Kelly, I'm glad you asked. Stella Blue coffee is how I keep my energy up. It's crafted with 100% Colombian coffee. Each can is a good source of protein and comes in 2 smooth flavors, espresso cafe mocha and espresso sweet cream. But the great thing about Stella Blue is that the benefits go beyond taste. Every purchase supports animal rescue organizations. When you drink Stella Blue, you're not only enjoying great tasting coffee, you're also helping to save more dogs. And if ready to drink cans aren't your thing, Stella Blue has a variety of customizable coffee formats. I'm going to bring like a case of Stella Blue.
You've got to
Fire Island because
the gays will love that.
They'll love it.
They love a canned bev,
of course,
especially if it's a sweet
affordable.
Cream espresso.
The coffees out there are $300, so this is going to be great. Try it now, StellaBlueCoffee.com. Try it now, StellaBlueCoffee.com. Try it now, StellaBlueCoffee.com. Back to the show.
So
being
fun.
Close to the ocean.
Oh, nothing
like
better.
I wake up, but I'm also one of the only people. We'll go to I'm a child. We'll go to a house party.
Yeah.
And no one will be in the pool. I'll just get in the pool.
No, of course. Why would you not be in the pool? That's so crazy. You have to get in the pool.
I think they drain.
Especially in the daytime. That's so dumb. I get at night if you don't want people in the pool until everybody's a little loose to jump in, like take your shorts off.
I'll go jump in the ocean at night, and every time I almost die. Every time
that's
I'm
like, one of my favorite things to do is to jump in the ocean when I'm blacked out at night. Like, I love
it's the most fun.
Love, because you almost die, but you're a bigger person when you come out.
I think at T they had to drain. It's not funny, but I think they drained the pool because like a couple years in a row people drowned.
Oh my
God! But it was like, and like no one did anything. So there's a doll down. There's a diva down.
A diva down. We can't have diva down. Wow, rest in peace to those divas down. Fuck, down forever.
It's gonna be. Damn. It's gonna be a good summer.
That sounds lovely, Pat. I also have a good summer on the horizon. I've got a lot of trips. Well, you know, it depends on the war now. Can I still, is Greece okay? But the thing I'm working on right now is there's a group of us that every summer we do a little trip, and usually it's like a little long weekend.
Here?
Yeah. Couple of us, and we'll do.
Oh, I know about this.
We'll do like we've done Jersey Shore, we've done the Hamptons. Hamptons was a bust. It just was like the vibes were not good.
It's usually like you, Tate, Dana, Kadick.
Yes, exactly.
Mark Titus.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, and Casey Smith.
And Casey Smith, yes.
So all my besties, and so we all plan a little trip together. But the fun part about it is I just like going and kind of, I don't know.
Being around people not in a work environment.
Yes, thank you for putting into words what I could say. But this year, we're trying to figure out something. You know, we're a little late to the uptick. We weren't sure if we were going to do it. Everybody's kind of busy, whatever. But we're trying to squeeze a weekend in. And we're probably going to do maybe like a more chill house, dare I say. And like maybe perhaps like a lake house with a pool where we sit at the house the whole time and just kind of vibe out. We just got to find a place that we can. It's very late in the game to be booking a long weekend in the summer. So really any place that will have us. But it's like, I think that would be so fun. I love doing that where it's like, let's load up the house with food and stuff and booze and games, and we'll just play and hang out for several days, lay by the pool, be drunk, wake up whenever we want. Like and maybe we're close to like a cute little town to go check it out. Like basically what I'm describing right now is Woodstock area and the Catskills.
Yeah, and I think if you're an adult on vacation, if you're vacationing with other adults, you can't institute an itinerary. Ever. A strict one. There can be a loose itinerary, but vacation means different things for different people. Exactly. If I go out to vacation and I'm on, Fire Island or wherever, don't bother me.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to the grocery store, cool, man, go to the grocery store.
Do what you got to do. Yeah.
I'm not going with you.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do things on my time at my own pace, and I think that is the art of vacationing as an adult. As soon as you got someone in the house who's very much, hey, what are you doing this? Are we doing this?
I'm a little bit like that. I'm going to confess, and I'm a little bit like
that.
But
if you're like
that,
but
not bad. Like
but if you're
I just like a loose plan with dinner. You got to have dinner at least figured out, or at least have there be groceries to make like burgers.
You don't
whatever.
impose your will on people.
No.
That's the biggest thing.
I'm just an anxious like overthinker in terms of like I never want to be stuck in a situation where we don't have food. I'm very or booze. It's like if we run out of booze, we got to have a plan. Like that's very important. You can't run out of food. You can't run out of booze. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. Like we can do whatever.
Food is the biggest thing for me. I need to know where my next meal is at all times.
Yes, and I need snacks, especially on vacation. Especially if you're staying at a house with a pool. Like I need bags of fucking chips. Yes. I need dips. I need maybe even some cucumbers and tomatoes and stuff like to dip in some ranch. Who knows?
You need sustenance.
I need sustenance, and that it's just gonna make it a better time. Ultimately,
I agree.
But yeah, so
Who's
looking to do something like that.
That you go with?
The group of people is myself, Rhea, Marty, Fran, Tommy, Jeff D. Lowe, and then we have a couple of other people that are like not Barstool people.
Did you go to like the Hamptons?
Last year we did the Hamptons. We usually do the Jersey Shore, but
Jersey Shore is the best.
A couple of years ago we did the Jersey Shore, and we had a lovely time. It was great, but
you want
personally,
privacy?
Yes. And can I be really dead serious?
Yeah.
I feel now too old to be like going to the bars on the Jersey Shore. Like
God, yeah.
Like I'm not going to bar A. I don't mind Jenks. Jenks is fine. It's a big wide range of ages, but like Parker House is tough. Like it's just they're I'll go to these places. Yeah. Like it's just I'm not whooping it up. And then usually when we go there, it's either people know who I am and they're nice to me, or it's like a total like humbling reality check where I'm invisible because now I'm over 35, which is another thing I'm grappling with. Right. And just to kind of be in that setting and not get the amount of attention that I want is tough for me to swallow.
It's difficult for you.
Yeah. So
maybe you put out a bat signal.
Maybe I should. Well, where are all the? Well, they're all married. I was like, where are all the men my age married?
I don't know if they're all married.
They're not all
married. My age are married.
Well,
I have
the losers
like gay
aren't
friends.
married.
I have like 5 gay friends.
Oh, none of my
gays
gays are married. None of my gays are married, which is great.
Yeah.
Just one actually. One couple. One of my best friends is married, or
just one.
Engaged actually. Engaged. They're not actually married yet.
Yeah, I was telling you about it. I ran into my nemesis last week.
Oh my God. Can you tell a little bit more about it?
It'll ruin my fucking day.
Honestly, yeah, you were pissed.
It took me a literal week to
Pat was lying about his whereabouts and who he was with last week. I'll just say that. Or I'm sorry, you weren't lying. You were withholding information.
I thought we were cool about lying. I thought lying was
No, lying is totally in.
All right.
But
my bad. I thought we were cool about lying.
But he did not give me the whole scope of the situation. And
I did. I texted you. I was like, "Are you drinking today?" You were like, "No." I was like,
"No, I'm high. Sorry, I'm watching Survivor all day." And you're like, "All right, bye." And then I come to find out 3 days later via, Gossip Gaz that
there were certain people around.
Yeah, which I was just surprised to hear. I was just surprised.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing there. Anywho,
you're having fun. It's summer.
Moving on.
You're GayMaxxing.
I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start dating again. I think that's the.
I actually said that I need to start being maybe like more disgusting and maybe sluttier.
Really?
Like, I've been like low-key Mennonite, like just chilling. I don't know. What am I up to?
Maybe you slutted up.
I haven't been on a date. I can't even remember the last time someone asked me on a date or took me out to dinner. I'm dead serious.
What do you mean?
I cannot remember. No, but I don't like the apps because I can't have a fake ass intro conversation. Like I really can't. I don't know exactly what will get me to go on a date, but all I know is that nobody has asked. People have they asked to hook up? Yes, of course. Everyone wants to fuck. Nobody wants to go on a date. And it's like just because I don't want to get married and have kids doesn't mean that I don't want to be taken out to dinner.
You are describing a gay man's existence.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to fuck. No one wants to date.
It's really torturous.
And everyone who wants to fuck is like in their mid 20s, and I'm like, I can't.
All the young guys, they want to. They feel like I don't know. Maybe they got mommy issues. Like they're all about it. Like, and that's lovely. Like I do like that attention. Please keep it coming. Right. But just know that like. I will feel geriatric, so I will not have sex with you. That's like fine. I can't have sex with way younger guys like that.
That's fine. Speaking of mommy issues, did you see this Lamar Odom, Untold: The Life and Death of Lamar Odom?
Pat.
What a
oh my God
scumbag Lamar Odom.
What the hell is going on? So here is my first interpretation of that was that Lamar Odom was dead, and I must have missed it because it's called like the life and death of Lamar Odom.
Because he died. He was dead like multiple times.
Right, but. The title is misleading because he is not dead. He's very much alive, and his brain is scrambled from all the fucking Molly he takes,
and all the literal crack he smoked for years.
So like he's just. I remember when he and Khloe Kardashian got married, and I remember his like big moments in the NBA. And
Coco and Landy was iconic.
Of course, being on the
them.
team with Kobe and everybody else, and it's just like a very cool and interesting time. What I didn't realize is that Khloe was only 24 when all that was going down.
That is a child.
I
In
feel
the footage
awful.
of her, she looks like a kid.
I feel so awful. Like at the time, you know, she's a little bit older than us, but not much. So she seemed so much older when I was watching this unfold.
Oh yeah.
But now that I know she was 24, that's like Una. That's like Una getting married to a professional basketball player who's addicted to drugs and having to hide all of his shit so he doesn't get like kicked off the team.
Well, she's a saint. Like they go through their whole relationship.
Yeah.
The fact that she had filed for divorce and then went and stayed with him for 4 months, was wiping his ass, was doing all these things. Say what you want about those Kardashian women, they are family first people, because a lesser woman would not have done that. And he was such a piece of shit that she rented him a house. She helped him recover. He was faking being worse than he was just so that she would keep funding his life. And she walked in on him smoking crack when he was supposedly like brain dead. And I went online after and I looked up like Lamar Odom stats. Yeah. Because I'm just such a bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because
you love the stats. And it was crazy. That time he was so great on the Lakers. He won the championship. And once his addiction got bad, it just everything, all his performance on the court started going down. I remember they moved to Dallas. Chloe moved to Dallas. And I have a soft spot for people with addiction. It's terrible. I've seen it firsthand.
Of course. Same. And you don't want to like talk shit so badly about someone who is struggling with addiction and has been through some shit. But you have a soft spot for the
caregivers as well.
Of course. Because you have to like to be like, I don't know. I think about this all the time. Like I am someone who likes to, I wouldn't say likes to, but I will always rise to the occasion in taking care of someone. Yeah. But it's a whole nother world of stress. Like seeing someone that you care so much about struggling right in front of your face and not being able to do anything because you're already doing everything you can and it's still not working. It's harmful for yourself too. So imagine you're Chloe and you already have like the whole internet, especially at the time, was so fucking vile to Chloe. Everyone was so mean about her. You've got your sisters going through all this shit. You're wrapped up in this reality TV life.
You're starting to peak reality. You're becoming the Kardashians.
This was early days too. Like they weren't as famous as they are now, and they certainly weren't as rich as they are now. And so like you've got all these struggles going on. This NBA player comes into your life. You think it's the love of your life. Chloe was talking about how it was her first like real love. And she's like, I just thought this is how it was. And ultimately it's like, it really doesn't matter. I think you said this. It doesn't matter how famous or rich you are. Like you can still be in a toxic relationship and you can still get caught up in some awful real life shit. Despite how much money you have or how many cameras are on you.
And I think you can, like you said, like you just put it, the amount of money doesn't matter because you're blinded by things. You can get you're blinded by love. By people. You're blinded by love and you're blinded by, you accept things that you shouldn't accept because you think a person will either change or they're going to be around forever or this and that. And so when Lamar went on the Today Show 2 days ago, I don't know if you saw clips. Yeah. He was with Jenna. And what's Jenna's new co-host name? I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, I don't know who she is.
He was with Jenna and whoever.
I didn't know she picked a permanent host.
She did.
Sorry. I in my head, it's always Matt Rogers.
No, it should be Matt
Jenna
Rogers
Bush,
permanently.
New host. Oh, it's Chanel Jones.
Jones.
Sorry, Chanel.
So they went on, he was on the Today Show, and it was just so apparent that this guy has let his mask down, and he's almost given up on continuing to create the facade that he's this happy-go-lucky Lamar. It's like he's been exposed. Yeah. I don't know how much he was in control of this edit, and now he's like,
probably not at
he doesn't
all.
Want to give Chloe credit. Like Chloe saved your life,
get why.
and Janelle and Jen and the co-host were pushing. And Chanel were pushing back, being like, she helped you. And he's like, well, it was mostly God. It's like, dude, God didn't wipe your ass. I know. And God didn't rent you a house in Calabasas. And God didn't show up to a motel room to clean up drug paraphernalia so the fucking camera crews wouldn't get a glimpse of it and try and maintain an image. It's beyond.
It really is. And I'm glad that you're noticing that as well, because while I understand that Lamar was easily
lovable
susceptible.
Too.
He was a lovable guy.
He was so lovable.
But he was easily susceptible to like peer pressure and drugs and that lifestyle. And he was like hesitant to move to LA in any way because he was like, I don't know, it's Hollywood, it's whatever.
Right.
But I think that the patience that like Chloe and the whole family had for him, despite the fact that he was like such a mess on the reality show, is something crazy. But I would be willing to bet that Chloe probably has or had in the back of her mind all this guilt for like bringing him into this reality world and him being on camera and stuff. So she probably felt like she owed it to him to like do this. And I wouldn't also be surprised if he didn't make that sentiment known himself, you know? Like if he's still reluctant to like thank her for all of that stuff, like he probably has resentment for how it all unfolded.
And it's also just a control thing too.
Yeah.
I think if he doesn't give her her cookies and be like, here's what you did, then that's a way to still have unfinished business with her.
100%.
And it's a way to like...
It's manipulative. It's fucked up.
Exactly.
He used to be so complimentary of Chloe too. That's why I'm like, I know this is bullshit, because he used to like constantly try to get her back. Like I would say as recently as within the last 5 years, he's like made pleas to get Chloe back, you know? And it's just, if only he had... I don't know. It's hard to be like, oh, get help or this or that or whatever. He's a sick man. He's a sick man, and that's unfortunate. And Chloe deserves better, and she did all she could, and it's not her fault that he's in the position that he's in. And I hope that she doesn't think that it is.
But also credit to her for doing the show. You're one of the biggest celebrities on planet Earth. You go, oh, fuck it, I'll do this Netflix thing pro bono for my
100%
for my crackhead ex-husband to help him get off his feet. She got a good heart.
They brought the film crew over to the Kardashian set. I could tell by the lighting. Yeah. I was like, the lighting in the space, it's like they must have just come through.
By the way,
maybe it was her house. I don't know.
I did Mrs. Dow Jones podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about lighting?
You look beautiful. I saw the clips.
I was laughing out loud when I sat down. I go, Haley, it was at Sony Studios. I go, what is this? She's like, what are you talking about? The lighting. I looked beautiful.
I know.
In the thing.
That's what makes me so mad. Like, we're not this ugly, I swear. Like, we're really cute. And I'm always messing with the brightness settings when we edit after. So if you see it looking a little wonky, that's like me over filtering. However, it's cool toned in here. And I've said this 1,000 fucking times to everybody. I'm like, we need warm tones. Right. We're vanilla pasty.
Well, now we figured out how to do it in post.
Yeah, we do. So it's no big deal.
Speaking of reality TV, and then we'll get out of here, we have one piece of Barstool news. Barstool Spring Break show has been cast.
Congrats to all those going on Barstool Spring Break. How fun. They'll be going to Vegas, and apparently it's going to be like this big fancy event. Like apparently Vegas themselves are like rolling out the red carpet. So we'll have to see how it goes. We list the cast for us?
Yeah, we have Mooby Smelly, Mike Kadick, Ronnie Deutsch, Dante Rico, Ella, Danny Jackal, Brianna, Annika, and Nikki Smokes.
Love that.
Notably, only one Smokes.
Only one Smokes. Yeah. The people are asking, where's Tommy Smokes?
Really?
I mean, if you look at the comments, everybody's asking. I asked him myself, where are you? And he was like, oh, you know, I think I just like had too much sex last year, and that's not interesting. So
I do think that could be part of it. Where
I think so too.
Tommy's like, he's like actually going after women and like closing. And it's like, ew, we don't want like a closing.
Yeah, like
we don't want someone like actually fucking this. Tommy Smokes' sex is too real.
It's too real. He's also, but I think he's such a good vibes guy. So I'm curious to see how it'll go he's like a glue person, I think.
Right.
Like he's kind of the common denominator of like all these people. Like I know that they are all friends on their own and they all have their own relationships, but like he's in the middle. So
but I think he was there to fuck. And I think that was too transparent, which is probably why I didn't get it. It's like if you're just doing this to fuck, then you're not.
For sure. I was listening to, I tuned into Friends No Benefits this morning, which is Annika, Nikki, and Hannah Montoya's show.
Yep.
And it's the three of them kind of going back and forth. Really, it's like Nikki and Annika bickering and Hannah in the middle, like laughing about it. So it's a fun show. It's cute. They were talking about the show and how they feel about going into it. Nikki is very, very excited. He said it feels like it's going to give him purpose again. And he goes, finally, I'm like living up to what I need to do.
Well, listen, all I got to do is go to Vegas for 4 days.
Yep.
All expenses paid.
This is his like bread and butter.
Yes.
He feels very confident about his future performance. Annika is also very excited. She said that after doing Beach House the first time,
the Chloe to his Lamar.
The Chloe to his Lamar. Literally, yes. They're literally Chloe and Lamar. But she said that the first time around, she was reading the comments too much, and it made her want to drink less because she didn't want to like piss people off or whatever.
Now they get it.
Now she said, I get it. I want to go in there. I want to be my full self, my real self. I'm excited. And she fought for her spot on that cast. She wasn't originally asked to be on. And she said, listen, I'll pull it out. I'll be good this time and have a good time. And it won't. She also said, and this is what I think is hilarious. She said that she does not want her storyline and Nikki's storylines to be intertwined. And I think that's
the fact
lovely,
that you just said
very
that
optimistic.
Means they're intertwined.
Of course. I think it's very optimistic of her to say that. But ultimately, they're
Chloe and Lamar.
They're magnets. They're Chloe and Lamar.
Nick and Annika are Chloe
I
and Lamar.
love them both to death. Like there is no shade in any of this.
I've never met any of those girls,
I think it's sweet. You haven't?
I never met Annika
yeah, we've talked about this
or
a million
Ella.
times. Yeah.
Ella to me is like
Well, you guys chatted briefly.
I'm starstruck by Ella for some reason.
Yeah.
When I saw the way she was just cutting it up at the club, I was like, this is a woman who I want to be.
Exactly. That's what it is. Like, she has star power like nobody I've ever seen. Like, I'm mesmerized by her all the time. Every video of hers, I'm like, I could watch it 100 times.
She's like, what do you mean people don't go out 5 days a week?
The way she moves is just, I love how she moves. But so that's Nikki and Annika's feelings going into it. Annika and Nikki also asked Hannah why she isn't going, why she isn't doing any of it, and she said that
I'm
the
too
idea.
Right. She said, I'm too good
for this.
Already got a career. Thanks.
Said I don't need to slum it with you fucking losers. No, she said that which is very similar to how I feel about these kinds of shows. She said that
I want them to put you on it.
She said that she'd be too anxious. She's like, I'd be too anxious about the response, and like if I'm drinking and what people are gonna and like the anxiety the next day. That's exactly why I'd be like puking every morning, nervous to even open the door.
Oh my god, I don't have anxiety. It takes.
Oh my god,
it takes a lot at this stage in my old age. It takes a lot for me to get anxiety.
I would love to get to that point where I don't care that much, but I just the hate is so strong.
I can't get drunk. Like,
well, true.
I cannot get drunk.
I don't know if that's well. Let's go out and we'll see. Is that a challenge?
The sneaky funniest part of this entire show, is the group of late 30s, early 40s men. Hey, spring break show, but also here's Ronnie Deutsch, who had one of the funniest clips I've ever seen in my life.
Do we know how old that man is?
Deutsch is 36.
Is he really?
And I know that because he was at some pregame with Pat McAfee, and he asked Pat McAfee to chug a beer, and he goes, "This is the hardest I've ever laughed at a clip." He goes, "I have a frat party later," and Pat McAfee goes, "Oh, you go here?" He goes, "Nah, bro, I'm 36," and he's trying the beer.
That's great.
He's gonna be great. Dante the Don, who's a gem, and then Dante.
And then Rico. We love Dante in this house. Like, Dante is our number one boy. We love him. Danny Conrad is also going to document Dante. He is not going to be on the show, which everyone remembers last year. Him and Jackie. It was the birth of
it played out,
him and
though.
Jackie.
It's like, how many? What are you gonna have? Like,
well, it's like now they're just like in love for real. So it's like, all right.
Yeah.
But Danny will be documenting Dante, and then Rico will be documented by Meek Phil, and then Tate will also be documenting Meek Phil, documenting Rico.
We're inventing a new type of content here. It's where you pair up people who hate each other, and one has to film the other, and then you watch them fight, and then you film them. It's very funny.
Yeah.
But just like Rico,
it's Inception. It's like reality Inception. It's like how many angles of the same argument and conversation can we get, and how many spins can you put on it to make it a different story? So that'll be interesting.
I can't. Say what you want about Dante. That guy can drink. He'll drink no matter what.
I love Dante down. Like
I couldn't get Rico to do a shot at the Christmas party. I want to see drunk Bosco, and I want to see like drunk, fired up Rico. Maybe Meek gets a little too close with the camera.
Oh yeah.
So this is just a week. This is a week straight.
I think it's 7 days or 10 days.
April
maybe?
18th to April 25th.
Okay.
Sponsored by Las Vegas. They're gonna have unreal access. But just those three guys.
Yeah.
It makes this poster is average SEC couple.
Agreed.
It's all the girls are gorgeous, and then we have 4 fucking pigs.
Yes.
Along for the ride.
And listen, they're gonna live La Vida Loca. Like I have no doubt that this is gonna be equally, if not more interesting than Beach House was. Great. Like I was so locked the fuck in every single weekend to Beach House. Like it feels like the closest thing we have to Truman Show, and I just can't.
The format's unreal.
It's so good. Like I can't wait for spring break in general. I think it's gonna be incredible. Bone to pick with Rico though. Did you see Rico being a chauvinist pig on the basketball stream last night?
No,
not him, right?
No.
Well, you know,
I'm a writer.
It has to be addressed because I was tagged in the clip. I don't exactly know the setup. I think it was like he was shitting on Tate for like basketball knowledge, and then Dan was like, "Well, he was a basketball coach," which is true. And then Rico was like, "Yeah, for girls." And so a hush went over the room. Dan was like, "Wow, what the fuck?" And then he referenced something that I don't know if I've ever talked about because I only found out about it recently. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna go tell Kelly to get back in the kitchen again." Do you remember?
That was hilarious.
So I didn't know that this was a thing. So when we tried to reboot Barstool Radio the first time, or whatever other time we were doing it, I have no idea. I wasn't in the office one day because I was making a stand because the office was too cold, and Rico kept turning the thermostat down to like 60.
I know, yeah.
And it was this whole thing. And so I called in being like, it's too fucking cold in there or whatever. And he basically was like, yeah, shut up, bitch, make me a sandwich. And then it was like everybody got a big laugh, whatever.
Crazy.
I roll my eyes at home and I was like, fuck this, whatever. Apparently he got in serious trouble for that. Like apparently it was, Dave was pissed. He was like, what's your fucking problem? Why the fuck why are you putting me in this position? Why would you say that?
Hey,
like blah, 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 whatever.
The biggest stereotype.
Yes. So apparently he got in trouble at the time and I didn't know. And so now it's all coming to light. I just found that out like 2 weeks ago, and now Dan is using it as jokes. So that was him being like, "Are you gonna go tell Kelly to get in the kitchen?"
It's very sad to see the way that he treats you.
It is really. Well, I think here's what he says. He says that I get it. He's like, Kelly gets it. And I'm like,
you're okay with
sure.
Him. Also, I don't know if I have a bone to pick with Rico, but I will say I had a tweet when they were at the Final Four. Our sales team is like Congress.
That was
not that they
hilarious.
take vacation, just that they can be bought.
That they're just doing whatever they want.
Yeah. So Rico, all you gotta do is get him a lunch, take him to the Final Four.
Yep.
I'm gonna be keeping an eye on how many personal ads have been removed from my account and put on Rico Bosco's account, because every time that kid posts, he's ringing a cash register,
100%.
and all of a sudden Pat's out to dry.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is a couple Final Four tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just, there's something to the way. I didn't want to get into it. It might be a little too real.
We're woke on the sales team. There are certain sales members that I loved down, but there are others who can clearly be bought.
And if you're watching this and you're one of those people, I'm open to having things moved around a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, listen, I'll slide you a 20 under the desk. Like, if we're doing wheeling and dealing, I'll bring you out to dinner. I'll get you in somewhere.
Just a little bit. Once the scams are funny until the scam reaches you.
Yes, exactly. Well, he sends like group texts to the sales team, like thanking them and shit. Like he really lays it on thick. I would too.
He's got 17 ads a day.
Yes, exactly. He lays it on thick. But no, my beef lies only within him disparaging female basketball players, and sorry that he's got to drag that misogynist bullshit all through, all in front of our faces, and it's frankly disgusting. Couldn't let it go unsaid.
Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, just still thinking about war, and hopefully you guys get to hear this great episode.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. If not, we will be recording from a bunker next week. Goodbye.
Bye.